Good morning, good morning. We are in the tarot study of the Chariot. That's from the original Rider-Waite, the Wandering Star, the Lightseer's Tarot. We should be getting near the end of the books that we have until we dive into the guidebooks. That's from the Wildwood Tarot. The Tarot of the Divine. And so what threw me off is the salmon jumping there. I just heard about that. Was it yesterday about the salmon and being like jumping? It's something about the spring equinox and salmon, like the Pisces and the salmon jumping. I'm not very good at all that remembering stuff. But look it up if you're interested. This is a good tarot. The Winter Tarot, the Star Tarot, the Golden Art Nouveau, and the Mystical Moments Tarot. I love that one. So like, we'll get there when we get there. Look over there, some flowers. Eyes on the road, snail. Eyes on the road. Okay. So today we're going to read from, what is it? The Modern Witchcraft Book of Tarot. And I like how this one has it's got fun, the pages. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's the fun ruffly pages. All right, and then this is the inside of the book. So you can see it's kind of broken apart there a little bit, so that helps the brain and the eyeballs. All right, the Chariot. Card number 7. Keywords: controlling opposing forces, willpower, resolving conflict, travel. The Chariot often depicts a strong male figure holding the reins of 2 horses or sphinx-like beast, one black and one white, signifying opposing forces. Sometimes the beasts are unicorns or other mystical creatures like Pegasus, the winged horse, or griffins. In the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the charioteer is armored and carries a scepter, suggesting he is in the service of royalty. In some decks, he holds no reins. He uses sheer willpower to keep his steeds moving together in the forward direction. This shows mastery of opposing forces and control over inner conflicts. At a literal level, the Chariot relates to travel and transportation. The Wheel of the Year. In Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, the charioteer holds a large disc or wheel in front of him. That and the wheels on his chariot represent the ever-changing cycles of life and nature. Witches may see these symbols of the Wheel of the Year. The 4 sphinxes pulling the chariot represent the 4 elements. Upright. Upright, the chariot symbolizes taking control of competing forces, whether those inner conflicts, people, or a situation in your life order, in order to which your goals, you're being carried towards your destination as quickly as possible. Whatever the task, you can handle it. You're keeping up with the changes that are happening at your job, in a relationship, or in some type of community or worldly involvement. Okay, in a reading about money, this card says, you can't rush things. All you can do is hold on to the reins and guide the situation using your willpower mastery to bring a financial matter to a successful conclusion. If you're reading this about your job, the Chariot reminds you that that to succeed, you need self-mastery. You possess the means to triumph over obstacles and stay the course you've set for yourself. You're holding things together successfully, uniting opposing forces to stay on track. However, you may be required to make frequent adjustments to continue going in the right direction. In a reading about love, this card recommends spending time in self-development rather than chasing after love. This may not be the right time to start a romance. If you're in a relationship already, you may need to take control of conflicting feelings or attitudes to bring about harmony. Reversed. The Chariot reverse says changes are happening so fast you feel out of control. It may seem like you're being pulled in two directions at once. The stress is intense. You fear you won't be able to control the multiple factors of a given situation. You're at a crossroads. Choose your direction carefully. The more you tune in to your own inner guidance, the more control you exert outwardly. Most likely, the situation to the problem at hand is to take the middle road between conflicting issues. In a reading about money, you should suffer setbacks or losses due to a confusion, indecision, or inattentiveness. Lack of confidence or inexperience could result in poor choice. Or you may rush into a financial matter unprepared and run headlong into a wall. If the reading is about your job, competing factions may cause stress in your workplace and you feel incapable of controlling the situation. Or things may be happening so fast your head is spinning, you can't get your bearings. Sometimes this card says you're being pulled in two different directions and can't decide which one to take. In a reading about love, conflicts or differences in opinion, lifestyle, or values cause tension in a relationship, or a change has thrown you off guard and you don't know how to handle the situation. Sometimes this card represents romantic involvement with two different people or a conflict between two things you love. Amen, and so it is. Dun, dun, dun. There you have it. And I'm not going to go through all the cards again. I don't know why I was going to do that, but here you go. Thank you so much for being my study buddy. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you. Much love.